Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach simple bike repairing point of sale system using C#.net. So here simply I'll show you the demo. Here the bike repairing system, there will be the repairing I have listed over here. Bike wash, adjust brakes, adjust adset, all the stuff I have listed over here. Each repair I have provide the price. Okay, so here if I on to the car bike wash, another thing, adjust the brakes and align the wheels. Okay, we have do these three repairs. Click add button. So here the price will be added over here. The relevant repairs price will be available added over here. Data grid view. So if you want to delete, you will be able to delete this here. Total should be reduced. Now if you want to pay the amount for 5,000, here the balance should be displayed as a 2,000, right? How to do this system step by step, I'll be explaining it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here first time I just go to file, new project, select Windows application, bike repair. Form has been created successfully. Now I am going to increase the size of the form little bit. Now what I am going to do is here, let's increase the size little bit. Now I am going to do the same design. Very simple. Go here first. Go to the toolbox, panel. You have to search for panel. Select the panel and drag it. To align it. Select this panel. You have to change the background color as green. Now I am going to drag the label. Here I am going to label, I am going to text, I am going to change it as the heading repairing. So whereas the text, this is text, I am going to change it as bike repairing. So here the same text I am going to put it here. What's the text I have given the name? Here this one. Control C, this is the same thing. You have to type. Okay, I just copy and paste it. Press enter key. Now I want to increase the size of the font. You have to go to the relevant font style over here. Bit bold 28. I just arranged it. Right. The font color I just select as white. Change it as right. Simple. After that, what I did going to do is here. I am going to do the another remaining stuff. This one. But this is called as group box. So here I just go to the toolbox. You just search the tool. Very simple. Group box. Drag and drop. Here I am going to select this one. Drag drop. Group box. I am going to change the text as repair. Okay, that's the things. Now what I am going to do is the same thing. I just instead of drag and drop. This all things you have to you have know about that. This one. This all things I just hold on the shift key and down and select all. Control C to copy. Go to here and paste there. It takes too much of time to complete the project. That's why I just copy and paste. This is called as text box. So I will show you how to do the check box. You just here check box. You select check box. You drag and drop. After that, what you are going to do is here text. You can type the text what you need. Wash bike. I just type as wash bike. Press enter key. Text has been changed. Now I am going to change the font size and font style. Bit bold 80. Here it's working perfect. The same thing you have to do here. Okay, once you complete the label, you have to drag another label and do the stuff, the same stuff. Here you have to name the how to change the name. Name should be, you have to change the name. Text only you have to change, and name you have to change the name, because the when you write the program, when you write the code, we identify the checkbox by the name. Okay, otherwise we very complicated to identify without you have to give without given the proper name. So how to give the name is here there will be the property called name. Here checkbox 1 you have to change it something chk. It means if you are name it as a checkbox, you just place it, write like chk wash bike like this, wash bike. Once you done this, press enter key, it will be name automatically change. Right? I know I don't need this one because I already did here. Okay, I already did here, so I just remove it here. The name ch bikes here, the name property I already did here. I just explain it. This one also I did it here. Right? Simple. Okay, now let's go to the remaining stuff. I just reduce the size of the group box little bit. Right, now let's do the remaining stuff. Add button. This all the stuff. I just copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste over here. I just copy it here. Right. I drag one button. How to drag the button you already know about that. You have to type just a button. You just drag and drop over here. That's it. And you have to change the text. We don't need to change the name over here. Only text you have to change it as add. Right, like this. Press enter key. It changed. It would be changed if you have changed it. Okay. After that, this is the label. You just drag the label. Go here and type label and drag and drop. Okay. That's the thing you have to do. After select the label, you have to change the font style and foreground color. Foreground color means the font color you have to change. Okay. You have to select the respect what is the color you need. You select them and it would be changed. Okay. After the text box, you have to just go to the text box. You have to search the toolbar, text box, drag and drop. After that, what you are going to do is here, after drag the text box, text field, you have to select the text field. You have to increase the font size a little bit. I have increased the font size with bold and 28. What is the total you are coming here? We have to little bit. We have to give the size little bit bigger. Okay, for when the total would be displayed, we have the font we have to increase little bit bigger. Then only the program should be efficient. Okay, so that's the thing we have to do. Okay, the same text field here. This is text field. Here we have to change the name, the background color. We have to defaultly come as black, white. You have to change it as black. The same. If you change the background color as black, you have to foreground color. You have to given as a yellow. Your foreground color as yellow. Okay. If without you have to changing the foreground color, only you have change the background color. You won't be see the font over here because the font will be displayed as a black. So if you want to change the different color, you have to give them here. Right. This is very important stuff. This how we have designed the text boxes. Right. After that, we need another thing is this one. You just copy. You have to paste it over here. This is called as a data grid view. You just go here, tools, data grid view. You just drag and drop. You just drag and drop over here. Here you have a edit column. Sorry, add columns. Here you have to add the columns one by one. Here item. Sorry, not here. Here this one. You just here item. Just like this. Add again the price. Oh, sorry, not here. Sorry, okay, you can add price. Here also you have to add the price, name, price, heading text. Okay, you can add like this. Okay, you can see here. Okay, the same thing here I done over here. Right? This is how you have create the table. Very simple. Okay, very simple. You have create the table like this. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we have to do. Right? Okay, that's the only thing we have to do. Here, if you select them, again we have to do the another important stuff. Allow user add rows. If the default come as true, you can see here if you come as true like this, the allow user add rows you have to select as false. That is the efficient way. Okay, that's the thing you have to do. This is the simple user interface I have designed as we wish. Now let's go to the code part. Right? code part also we have to add button. So here double click on the add button. So what is the code we are written? I just go back and paste it here, because if you are do it, I just copy this all the codes what I wrote. It's very simple. So paste it over here. Right. This one we have to the variable creation. Just copy. Paste it over here. What is this one? This code, text change code. This is a text change code. We double click and paste it over here. After that, what I am going to do is here we have a delete button. We didn't add the button here to added already. So how to add the button? So here there will be the column add columns. Here third column you will be able to add the button. Here this data, the third column, instead of the delete text, you have to change as data grid view button column. Then it would be added. Okay, so it would be added. Okay, so here go to the edit. You will be able to change. You can change here. Here delete. This one should be the button. This one should be the text. This one should be text. This is the button. That's why here data grid view button column. You have to change the appropriate one over here. Okay, when you create the data grid view. Okay, then only the we want to also change as a delete. Okay, so right. So what I did here is we change all the stuff according the way. After that, what I am going to do is here the delete. Data grid view delete event. So here the what I did here over here is data grid view cell content click. So here select the data grid view, go to the event, cell content click, this one, double click on this one, it goes here. What is the code you are written over here? You can paste it over here. Delete column. That's it. Very simple. We have done the cup. Like if this one should be if. Right. Now I'll be explain it whether it's working fine or not. Let the tester first. What is there? Right. You have to add the this bracket. Now let's see how to do the task. Okay. So wash bike, adjust brake, click add button. So why it's won't added, not added? Text box 1. What was the problem? Okay, sorry. The problem is here. This one you have to paste it. What is the problem here is here we have to change subdocs, change the same code. You have to paste here as well, not here. That's the problem. Right. Now again I am going to do the things to repairing. Click add button. Here it's working perfectly well. If you delete, it reduce. Now here it's working well. Right. Now I'll be explain the code step by step. This checkbox, which name is this one. Okay, so here what I did here is first I have created the 3 variables: string name, price, total we no needed, only the string name and only things. Okay, we have created the variable string variable name, int price. Okay, after that, if you have to put the if condition, chk this button, if you are select this button, okay, the name of the button I have written here, dot check method. What I did here, open bracket and close bracket, we have to return. If you check this button, what happen is the name I am going to give as this one, wash bike. The name should be assigned to this variable, price should be assigned to this variable. I already created this variable above, right? Commonly we have created, we have to assign it here, right? After that, this one, if you are select this one and click add button here, I want to add it below the table, data grid view. That's the thing I have mentioned over here. This data grid view dot row dot add we have to add this both name and price. We have to show it on the data grid view. So I have to list that over here. The same thing does another things as well. Headset, brakes, adjustment, moving, wheels, all the stuff I have select like this. Same thing, right? The same way we have written here. When the if you select this one, it will be selected. It added the relevant bike repairing name and price. Relevant price will be added. After that, we have to create a variable in some variable. You have to create the variable. We have to write the for loop. For loop data grid view. What is the column you have to increase? So data grid view rows cell 0 1 position mean this is the 1 position. 0 this is 1 position. The price, what is the price you are? If you are added the following repairing over here, click add button, the price will be listed below the table. So the price will be calculated and display the final total over here. So here that's the thing you have to did here. Final total calculated and assigned to the text box txt sub. So this text box it will be displayed. Okay. After that, after enter the amount over here, the balance should be calculated. So how to calculate over here is here like this. You have to create the three variables sum, pay bell. This is a subtotal int sub dot text pay. This is a pay text box. What is the pay you have to enter over here? Now here we have created the variable. This variable int dot. So we have to balance, not dot balance. Pay amount. What is the amount pay? Sub. You have to subtract. You have to balance. You have to put it here. The balance should be displayed. Balance text box. Balance. What is the balance over here? Dot toString. It will be converted to as it is. That's the thing you have to read, not here the int, the bell. That is so that right. Now it's working perfectly well. That's how we have created. Eventually you have to delete the record. What you have to do is here. Here this one should be the data grid view. There will be event called content, not property. You have to go to the event section, content. Click. You double click on this one. Here I have written e mean this argument. I take it, put it here. Column index, data grid view, columns in delete. So delete mean this is delete name. We have to by the name we have to identify index here. Data grid view there is the row delete remove. Row remove mean this method which you are this what is the row you have selected and click delete button. It will be deleted of the data grid view. After deleted, what I have to do it here, we have to calculate the following cell amount. After delete the row, the rest of the column amount will be calculated and display the total sub. That's the stuff you have to do. Okay, here if you added, if you have click delete button, what is the rest of the this column available the price, this one should be the total will be calculated. If you delete this one, rest of the one. If you delete one, no rest of the one, so it is come as 0. Okay. I hope you guys understood the things well. I'll be all the codes I'll put into my tutorsfunny.com website. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Thank you for watching.